Hello, my name is Ashley Chapman and I'm the Vice President of Chapman's Ice Cream. Today we're going to make a delicious recipe for you, maple, walnut, apple, frozen yogurt cake. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're actually going to make candied walnuts. In front of me here I've got some of my raw walnuts. I've got a little knob of butter and of course sugar. So what I'm going to do is heat up my pot. I've just got a couple of tablespoons of water in my pot. Now I'm going to put in my sugar. Okay, as you can see, my sugar is finally starting to get a nice golden color. Now I'm going to throw in my walnuts, coating it completely. Now just to finish it off, we're going to throw in some unsalted butter, and we're just going to let that butter melt down in that sugar. We're going to use some local maple syrup. Now what we're going to do before we continue too far, we're going to just save a few of these. Now on the side here I have my 10-inch springform cake pan. And of course a little parchment that I'm going to keep in the bottom there. Dump all these glorious walnuts into the bottom. Try and get them as even as possible. As you can see, there's lots of sugar. So I'm just going to give that a quick shot of water and put it back on the heat. All right, after a quick heat, let's just carefully drizzle it all the way over. Now we're gonna put this in the freezer. And now while we're waiting for our walnut crust to cool, so all you need is a nice little apple and of course about half a lemon. Squeeze it into a bowl of water. Now I'm gonna slice up my apple and then I'm gonna get the slices in the lemon water as soon as possible. This is just so the apple doesn't go brown. So just start from the top, cut the first one, and try and get your slices as thin as you possibly can. And one by one, try and center the cookie cutter, making a pretty little round, kind of like that. There we go. That should be more than enough that we need. And we're gonna leave those for the very end when we assemble the yogurt cake. Okay then, so I pulled the walnut crust out of the freezer. As you can see, the frozen yogurt is nice and soft. And you should probably aim for about half of the 2 liter in the first. Then what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a piece of parchment paper. We're just gonna push down. As you can see, we've got a nice flat surface of the frozen yogurt, and that means we get to put in our next ingredient, the apple pie filling. So dump it in to spread it all the way out to the sides here. Keep on filling it up with frozen yogurt. So I'm gonna get my parchment paper, take my other pan here, slightly squish it down. As you can see, I've got a very nice top to the cake here. I wanna get this in the freezer as soon as possible. And we are going to warm up the entire outside of the pan. There we go. We're just going to take a little parchment paper round like so, flip it upside down. There we go. Peel off the top layer, and then we are just going to do a quick flip. Take off the parchment, flip again, and onto our platter. Lovely little apple slices that we prepared earlier. We're just going to give them a quick dry on a paper towel and spread the spiral out a little bit. Now, of course, at the very beginning, when we made all the walnut crust, we had saved a few of our walnuts, basted the entire thing in maple syrup, give it an extra little drench of maple syrup. And of course, we'll throw a couple of our little friends, the walnuts. And that is maple walnut frozen yogurt cake. Enjoy.